Okay, testing, testing. Okay, testing, testing. Alright, sounds like that works. So here we are, rank 1. Close to legend. I'm going to try to get that today. Hopefully ASAP, playing Combo Hunter. Refined Snakes. I've been changing this deck up a little bit. It was Naimon's deck, and I made some changes to it. And yeah, now it is refined. So, I'm using a new deck tracker. I'm not sure if this is going to work right away, but let's check it out.
Versus Malfurion.
Druid. Definitely don't see a lot of druids. He keeps one card. If that's a wild growth, which it probably is. That's not good. So let's see. I'm gonna have to make a window for this. Alright, not good cards.
Greetings, traveler.
This is gonna be tough.
My greetings.
Do I want to coin out this Haunted Creeper? I don't see why. I have no play next turn. May as well just cycle this. Alright, that's a little better. There's the wild growth. So, seems like Mad Scientist for sure. Maybe I end up getting the snake trap popped and the haunted creepers and get out a really cheap giant. I'm gonna need this giant to do some big work against this druid. Or at least the cult master will work with that. So I'm thinking Mad Scientist this turn and 2 haunted creepers next turn with the coin.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
See, by now you want to be building your board against the druid and force him to start like playing the removal game rather than building his own board. Is he gonna double wrath this? And a wild growth. So he leaves it alive. That's interesting. Can I go ahead and put out the knife juggler rather than the creeper? Maybe. Or I just get both creepers out. Whatever he plays, I get a ton of knives next turn. It's just that this sort of game really plays into swipe in a way that is not good. So I could possibly get the Sea Giant out next turn. Definitely possible. I want to kill this off before he silences it. The Hunter's Mark, if I can get to that, is going to be pretty important. That's interesting. So I have an option here of drawing 3 cards, but not killing this thing. Then I'll get a snake trap, possibly next turn. Versus
I wonder.
killing it with the knife juggler. Thing is, I don't want. I can't get out the giant. If I trade this in, if I trade this in, the giant will be 5. Alright.
Put this apple on your head. Bring out your dead.
Moves quickly.
Need one of these knives to hit him at least. Come on. Okay. Alright, so hopefully no swipe here. Otherwise Cult Master Sea Giant could happen. Okay. So, that sucks big time. Both Wraths, both Wild Growths. Not looking good so far. Well, at least hopefully he doesn't have the next swipe, so I can get some value out of my Cult Master. I'm really going to need to fill my hand back up. Do I really want to Hunter's Mark that thing? I want to get out the giant, but it's obviously not happening. I think I do have to Hunter's Mark it though, but not attack it.
I wonder.
Unleash Hunter's Mark seems way too weak. And I have to think he's got more taunts in there, right?
Moves quickly.
Don't like it, but I need my snakes. Let's see how he plays around this. He's got to be wondering why I just did that and what trap I have. Why wouldn't I attack with the leper gnome?
I wonder.
Okay, so I'm glad he attacked with that. Alright, so I'm thinking it's gonna have to be the Unleash Cult Master combo here. Draw 5 cards. I mean, I can get out the Sea Giant. That might be good. Do I want that? I can Unleash. If I Unleash and Direwolf, my Sea Giant goes down to 1 mana. So I might want to do that actually. Or I can just Unleash. Problem is I need to draw these cards of Cult Master. The other problem is Giant is so good right now. But I need cards. needed a kill command for sure. Okay, so now I got a big hand. I have card advantage. Problem is, he might have a ton of massive ass taunts coming through. EGH, not exactly what I expected. That allows me to get the Sea Giant out, if I want to. I can do the web spinners for free as well. This is interesting. I mean, I could just try to clear his board. He just used the BGH, so he's gonna be pretty sad to see the Sea Giant. Because he obviously looked at that like, what is this BGH gonna do for me anyways? Oh, Sea Giant.
Well played.
So I can silence whatever he's got and go face with the
Dingo!
with the Sea Giant. Unleash would be good as well. If I go face, he goes down to 12. I've got kill commands and stuff. I can also kill everything except for the Taz Dingo, so I shouldn't be able to kill the Giant. So maybe Knife Juggler, Silence, and Tundra Rhino allows me to clear most of that.
Put this apple on your head.
It's not what I wanted it to hit. Oh, come on. How did this get over here? Stay there.
I can see. Well played.
The Sea Giant is just so OP. It's ridiculous. It makes me so happy to see him drop his fucking big game hunter so I can play my Sea Giant. That's why this deck is fun. You get to draw a ton of cards with Cult Master Unleash. But Unleash combos with Knife Juggler so nicely as well. Then you get the Sea Giant. Let me see about getting my deck tracker. I'm using an automatic deck tracker. I saw RDU using it. Hearthstone deck tracker instead of the manual one that I've always used. So let's see. I needed to actually make a window that I can tell OBS to copy. So player deck. So let's see here. Need to add a window. Call it Well, okay. Kind of. It's too small though. And it's ugly. Hmm. Okay. Getting there, bear with me. Properties, refresh. How do I just make it less fucking ugly? Gotta get this border off of here. So I want to select the sub-region. What does this say? Right. I haven't used this actual. Okay, I see now. Okay. It's a little less ugly. Can I change the opacity of this? Still looks the same to me. Alright. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Druid with BGH. Gotta be so dead against all these hunters.
Rexa versus Android.
Priest. So this is my hardest matchup.
The light shall bring victory.
Especially since they always seem to have perfect removal. Whoa. Okay. Hey, Maki. Yeah, that's the deck. Against Priest, you never want any of these cards. Not against anyone. Priest, I want like a bow and a knife juggler. At least one of those. Just need a way to kill the priestess. So there's a knife juggler. If he plays the priestess, I'll play the knife juggler. There's a bow, that's good.
Job done.
If he plays the priestess, I'll play the knife juggler to counter it. If not, I'll play the haunted creeper. I don't know, I may play. Okay, so it's priestess. Do you want to get the 3 damage out, or do you want to... That you don't want to see. You want to see Mad Scientist to get it for free. One of the combos in this deck is to have the haunted creeper on the board, run it into something, and get 2 knives. So... yeah. You can't play these against the priestess, or he draws a card. Snake Trap. Does nothing. So, hopefully it's not a control deck that has Smite. And I can take care of this priestess. No Circle of Healing. Alright. That's good, because now I can bow this, kill this, clear his board. And I can start pumping up my Undertaker. But yeah, I gotta get this off the board.
I hunt alone.
Okay, so it looks like the deck tracker is working over here. Alright, now I gotta hit this with one of these guys, no doubt. So, options. Could play the Snake Trap, and then if he attacks, I get 3 knives, which is going to kill this. The problem is, I'm worried about Shadow Madness. Whatever I play, I don't want him to just run it into the knife juggler.
I wonder.
So I might actually play around that.
I moves quickly.
Hey, catch!
Next turn I'll play all 3 of those. As long as I don't get all 3 to his face, I'll be great. Okay. So, that gives me the board, buffs up my bow.
Embrace the void.
Is he gonna kill this already? Okay, so I'm definitely going to kill that. I'm going to go ahead and pump up this Undertaker. I may even end up running this into him. I don't know. You just... Priest kills you with Shadow Madness and his AoE. Holy Nova is just horrible. Sea Giant would be cool to get out. However, if he has a Shadow or Death, it's not so cool. So let's go ahead and play this game. So now I'm gonna have to run. No, I can. Oh, all knives to him.
Hunter low. Quickly.
Alright, so this is a pretty good position. Ironbeak Owl would be nice here. These are fine. I can flood the board. Should be a way to kill this. I don't necessarily want to run these in for the juggles, but I might have to. But yeah, I'm just gonna load the shit out of this board now. And this guy will be able to do it on his own if I want him to. Question is, do I trade this now? I think I do.
Oh, goody.
Now I just have to make room for the Sea Giant. Which I wish I could play now, but I don't have room on the board. This is a pretty intimidating board for him. I mean, look at this fucking board. Oh my god. Is he gonna clear this too?
You have best.
Well played.
Look at this fucking board! This deck is so fun. Seriously, if you haven't played it. Sea Giant. I get so many concedes. Once the Sea Giant goes down, there's a lot of concedes coming after that. So let's see, what type of priest was that? This is a control version. Anything special? If you haven't watched me before, I always keep notes on every match. Any different cards that I see, I keep note of it. So if I play the person again, I can see what's going on in their deck. So now that was pretty standard. Although I feel like it had Loot Hoarder, so that must have been the Undertaker version. Because you wouldn't run Loot Hoarder in the control version. Yeah, I'm just going to mark it down as Undertaker. So, what next? Three more to go. Alright, the mirror match. Mirror match isn't so fun. It's basically just like who has the better start or pulls off the combo, pulls off some sort of combo first. Sometimes it comes down to who has the flair to start. Is the deck tracker not working? What is this thing supposed to be copying here? Seems to be working on my end. Yeah, I might have to tweak it again. Oh, maybe it's working now. Alright, so yeah, don't keep the bow ever. Never keep the animal companion. Knife juggler, you can pretty much always keep him. So not a very good hand. I'm just waiting to see if... Watch the delayed Twitch stream, see if this is working. Okay. Seems like it's working. Alright.
Greetings, traveler.
Dante 007 Hunter. So if he has a fast start, I'm going to be in trouble. But at least I have Knife Juggler Unleash on turn 5, which is a really nice combo. But I'm probably going to have to play the Knife Juggler next turn, just to put something on the board.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Mad Scientist. See, this is making me angry. Might have to use like a different method to capture this.
I wonder.
I'll go look at RDU's stream and see how he captures it. So it's either Knife Juggler or Direwolf here. Like I said, I don't know if I want to play the Knife Juggler. He just dies for free to the Mad Scientist. The Direwolf right now I feel like is the weakest card in the deck. He's really nice with Unleash, and you can clear a bunch of shit with it. But he's kind of shitty on his own. I've considered trading him for another Loot Hoarder. Yeah, I'm just gonna play the Direwolf and let them trade. I'm really wanting a flare right now though. Let's see, can I put this back? What happens?
I wonder.
Hey JCP, what's up, man? I haven't streamed a lot. I have streamed like a couple times this month, a couple times last month. I do want to stream more. Okay, what's going on with this guy? Let's do something, buddy. Alright, so he's just gonna go face. So what do I want to do? I'm feeling like Animal Companion. Unleash doesn't really do anything for me here. Could be really bad if it's... I mean, if this is going to be Snake Trap, then I want to save the Unleash for that. So I don't really want to kill this guy sooner than I have to. Let's see what I get here. Misha? Misha's okay. He doesn't have the damage on the board to kill it right now. So, yeah, just gonna go face. No reason to clear either of those. If you kill the Haunted Creeper, then he gets 4 damage on the board to kill Misha.
To my side.
Okay, so those trade. Fair enough, I guess. Now, if he doesn't kill this and I can Hound Master it, that'll be nice. But he's probably thinking Hound Master turn 4. So I might just have to play this Hound Master on an empty board. Although, like... See, if I play the Knife Juggler, and it's Explosive Trap, it's gonna be really bad. However, So yeah, I don't think I want to play the Knife Juggler, especially with the combo like this next turn. Maybe he plays a couple of minions, and if I put something out, hopefully I can trigger snakes, and then I'll really be in a good spot. So the question is, do I want to just put Houndmaster on an empty board, or do I want to loot Hoarder Hero Power? And I think I'd like to get this Houndmaster on one of these dogs the turn after I use it. So I'm going to go with the Loot Hoarder. No Snipe. And Hero Power. See if I can pay attention to why he's doing certain things with regards to this trap.
I'll show them.
Another one.
I'll show them all.
Like, does he trade this? Okay, so kill command, that's nice. So if this... I really want it to be Snake Trap. If it's Freezing Trap, that kind of sucks. I mean, if it's Snake Trap, I'm just hoping it's Snake Trap.
Give me that.
Come on, snakes. Alright. So, now it's time to do some damage.
Put this apple on your head.
See what I hit. Not face. Stop this, no face. No face. Okay. Alright, so... Gotta kill this. Now, we hope and pray it's... Oh, it's nothing. Whoa. My computer's like a little slow when I'm streaming, so when I need to do all that shit real quickly, it's a little scary. I need a new computer. This is why I need to stream more. I need to like get a nice following, get some donations. Okay, so he's got the Unleash. As long as I have one that I can Houndmaster, I'm pretty happy. So, how would he do that? More snakes? Are there more snakes around here? If it's more snakes, I'm probably okay with that. I just don't want it to be explosive and then I go face. So I really have to do this. Yeah. You know, I should have known it was more snakes. I do want to get the Hyman out, but at the same time, I need this value.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Alright, so I've definitely taken the board here. Alright, don't be... That's alright. Trade them all into him. Feed hero powers here, that's great. Because I dropped the high main, the web spinner. It's not bad. Eh. I think the high main here is just too strong to do anything else. And it's time to like start going aggro. I've got the kill command. I mean, I could kill him next turn. Next turn I've got 7 damage from my hand.
My shield for Argus.
That's not what I expected, but... Ah. See, that's painful. Hopefully he didn't get something else good to play.
I wonder.
Alright, so I have a snake trap. That's good. And I have the dire wolf. It's also good. Definitely gonna play my snake trap. I think I have to clear this one. Get the Haunted Creeper out and start hero powering. Dire wolf I'm gonna save to use with the snakes. That was a really strong turn for him. Like I was way ahead, and then that Defender of Argus and a frickin' flare to clear my trap. That really hurt. Hopefully he doesn't have an unleash here. Emperor Cobra doesn't bother me. Maybe a little. But I still... Huh. See how much damage? Oh, double kill command. Peace. Peace. I was probably gonna go face anyways. With the one kill command in my hand, I probably could have erased him. He had no cards. I don't think he would have been able to kill me the next turn, no matter what happened. And I would have been able to get him real low. But the second kill command, definitely clutch. He almost came back though with the Defender of Argus and Flare. That was a really strong turn for him. But as you saw, Unleash Knife Juggler was more than he could handle. It's just too good. Okay, so 104. Two more wins. Almost there. So JCP, I see you online all the time on my Europe account. What is this? Alright. Two more, come on. Another Hunter Mirror.
Let the hunt begin. I will hunt you down.
Okay, so I really love the owl. Like when I play Zoo, I always keep my owl in my opening hand. especially against another zoo, because if you can like owl their whatever, harvest golem, haunted creeper, egg, whatever it is that they just spent mana for, assuming the death rattle would be really good, the owl just like gives you so much value. But in this matchup, you would rather have an Undertaker or some more 1 or 2 drops to, you know, go crazy in the beginning. So you gotta get rid of the owl. Alright, so this is an okay opening hand. It's really just a question of which card do I start off with. He didn't play anything that first turn, which is really bad for him. Wow, the deck tracker still
I wonder.
is shit. It like doesn't update unless I have it in the foreground. Alright, so the question is just, do I want to play the Knife Juggler first? Fuck. The Mad Scientist, the Haunted Creeper, they're all like good first turn plays. I'm gonna go with the Mad Scientist though. If he plays like a Knife Juggler or something, it's a great trade and it gives me the secret. I don't want my Knife Juggler to die for free.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
So it's a question of what trap do I think he's running. And I'm gonna want to test it with my Haunted Creeper. I think. So, probably gonna clear this guy and put out my Haunted Creeper.
Fools! Force my hand.
Got the snakes out. Maybe this leads to an early giant. He goes face to test. Another Haunted Creeper. Might even do that instead of the Knife Juggler. I'm gonna need to attack so I can determine what his trap is. Yeah. Alright, so freezing trap on a Haunted Creeper. That's definitely what you want to see. Not that I wanted to give his bow a charge, but... So I think just playing another Haunted Creeper here is the way to go. I don't want to play the Knife Juggler, he'll just attack it. Direwolf, he'll just attack. The Haunted Creeper gives me more options next turn. Gives me the Knife Juggler play, if he kills it.
I'll show them.
Gives me the Direwolf play. God. Fucking Secret City over here. Did he attack this? No. So it just seems like he's gonna have the bow the whole fucking game, which sucks. And I might just have to put out Direwolf to kill this guy. Although I could run him in and have a 75% chance that a knife will kill it. And I could also do the web spinner. I could also take the risk that the snakes will kill him. But what does that do for me? He's just gonna bow it anyways, right?
I move quickly.
Put this apple on your head.
Yeah, I'm just gonna kill this. No, I'm not. So hopefully he doesn't have Unleash here. He might, since you run Snake Trap. Against Shaman, this deck is pretty good. So he attacked that so he could Unleash. Yep. It's okay, he can't clear the whole board. Sea Giant. 0 mana Sea Giant. Can I just play him now? No, please, I want to play him. On a Creeper, so I'm not going to attack that. It's probably a Snake Trap. I wish I could play the Sea Giant. I'm going to attack face and see what it is, I guess. Should I? Should I even attack face? I feel like it's a Snake Trap. I don't want to miss out on damage. The Undertaker, he probably just attacks.
Bring out your dead.
So I need some burn here. If I can get some burn, I can start doing some shit. Alright, so he's gonna break his bow. Does he have another bow? He's just gonna play the beast. Alright. It's not really what I wanted to see there. So that sort of forces me. However, look at that, the beast. The beast. Do I just play the high main here? Which of these huge 6-drops do I want? This is the question. I'm not attacking. God, he has another fucking bow. Do I just want the one that does the most damage? I don't want to summon a 3/3 for him, I guess. The Sea Giant is likely to get better. Just gonna go ahead and put the High Main. High Main's probably the best of all of them. Sea Giant can get better. The Beast is a little scary. I want to play that like the turn before I win. Just hope he doesn't have a shit ton of burst in his hands.
Mind if I roll need?
This is fine, I'm gonna clear his whole fucking board with Unleash. Gonna clear his whole board with Unleash. And have a really cheap Sea Giant. I believe that's my plan. So let's see, I attack here, and I attack here. He'll have 3 plus 2, 5, he'll have 6. I'll be able to kill them all. And then summon a 0 mana Sea Giant. Maybe even the Beast as well. No, not the Beast. It's my turn to Unleash. Come on. Play the Sea Giant for free. Guess I may as well get the Undertaker out there. I want to do the hero power. So what is he going to do to stay alive here? So yeah, no, those Shamans are not hard to play with this deck. They can really fuck you with good Lightning Storms. Of course he gets Misha. A good Lightning Storm can really fuck you, no doubt about it. What else? If they have perfect early removal, yeah, it sucks. But sometimes you can just wreck them with Unleash.
Bring out your dead.
So what is this going to be? It can't be Snake Trap anymore. It's got to have a Freezing Trap now. Kill Command. So if it's freezing trap, I just replay my high main and hit him in the face. If it's freezing trap, I have to attack with this. Snake trap. Okay, so I win. Sorry about that.
Well played.
I thought I already played 2 snake traps. Really? Oh, he already played a freezing trap. That's right, the creeper. Durr. Okay. On to the gatekeeper. Does this guy have anything special in this deck? He played Unleash the Hounds as well. Last 2 guys both played Unleash the Hounds, huh? Yeah, so about this deck, the best matchup is Warlock, Zoo, or is that what it's showing on the screen? My spreadsheet hidden back there. Zoo or Handlock are both excellent matchups for this deck. It's like almost impossible to lose. Zoo is so easy. Yeah, man, add me, I'll accept you. Zoo is incredibly easy. Handlock, as long as you have the burst, which you should be able to get something. Handlock's pretty easy too. I feel like Zoo is easier. I've had a few matches where Zoo just had awesome starts, 2 Soulfires to like kill my Undertakers and early shit, and I still ended up winning. You can end up throwing down the Sea Giant really early with Zoo. Snake Trap just totally fucks them. They don't want to attack your minions because they're afraid of Snake Trap, and that's not really what Zoo does best. Zoo is not really a racing deck. I mean, it can do a decent job of that, but Zoo is like a board control value deck. So if they don't want to attack you to avoid the snakes, you just start doing the same thing they're doing, building your board, and you generally can kill them faster than they can kill you. Because it gets to a point where you start hero powering every turn, and they start hero powering every turn, and that's obviously in Hunter's favor because you're doing 2 damage to them and they're doing 2 damage to themselves. Warrior is a okay matchup. It comes down to card draw Warrior. Seems like beating Warrior is not hard, but there are definitely games where you just get totally fucked. The early, obviously, Axe can screw you over. Unstable Ghoul or the Death Rattle on the weapon, I forget what the weapon's called, the 4-drop weapon, Death Rattle. That can really screw you because they can like attack into one of your characters, trigger a snake trap, spawn snakes, and then the death roll happens. Clears your whole fucking board. Yeah. So you can't play snake trap when they have the weapon out with only 1 charge. The hardest matchup I feel like is Priest. Priest is just a pain in the ass. I mean, the main problem with Warrior and Priest is their ability to stabilize. Most decks, like even if they take over, mid-game, you usually already have them, down somewhere in the 10 to 20 health range, hopefully on the lower side of that. And even if they start taking over the board, you're hero powering every turn, trying to sneak in a few hits here and there with some death rattles or you know, Huffer, whatever. But the hero power every turn, and you eventually can like kill command. Because generally what happens is they're in such defensive mode because they're at 12 health on turn 6. Whatever the hell you drop, like they're clearing it because they can't take any more damage from your minions. But that just allows you time to hero power every turn and eventually finish them off. But with Priest and Warrior, they can hero power every turn, mitigate your hero power, and all they have to do is keep the board control. So those are definitely the toughest matchups. Alright, so let's see what the Gatekeeper has for us. Warlock. Alright, so if I lose Warlock now after all that, it's going to be really painful.
Let the hunt begin.
Man, the Sea Giant. Do I keep the Sea Giant? I mean, the Sea Giant can be so fucking good, but no. Stick to the game plan. Gonna coin these two guys out. Hopefully I can get a Mad Scientist.
Greetings, traveler.
Wow, so is it gonna be Handlock? Possibly Handlock here? If it's Zoo with a slow start, then I am extremely happy. If it's Handlock, I've got the kill command. So yeah, that's a good thing to start off with. Snake Trap. Like I said, you never want to draw your traps. Alright, so this is nice. You never want to draw your fucking traps. Unleash. Okay, this is nice. You'd rather have the Mad Scientist, but here, this trap is going to be devastating for him. He's not going to want to attack this. If he does, I have a big board. I have shit that I can Houndmaster in 2 turns. I have Unleash. So does he even attack? Oh, he didn't. And I have double kill command. So I think I'm just going to hero power here. Maybe he's setting up for a Defender of Argus turn. Problem is, I don't have any good way to clear either of these things. Unless I Unleash. I'd rather do that next turn though. And I have the 2 kill commands, so like, possibly I could win this in a couple turns. No, though, I'm playing this deck because this is the most stable. I'll talk about my win rate with this deck once I get to Legend. So if he soul fires this, he'll be feeling a lot better. Alright, he's gonna do that. That's fine.
Bring out your dead.
So, kill command is looking even better now. Or Unleash the Hounds is looking. Oh. But Knife Juggler Unleash. Oh my god. Knife Juggler Unleash is looking so fun. Like, why should I use the Unleash now? Besides the fact that I could clear his board with it. When I could Knife Juggler Unleash next turn.
I wonder.
Knife Juggler Unleash would be devastating. So so the question is, do I want to Houndmaster and force him to like clear the board? Or do I just want to like kill command his face right now and get him down to 10? Knowing that Knife Juggler Unleash is going to be ridiculous. Even Unleash next turn could end up being 7 damage plus 2. Wow. I'm just going to go for the kill here. I'm in no danger. And I don't want him to clear his board. Which he's going to do. but it doesn't even matter. I tried playing Miracle Rogue at rank 5, and I won like 6 in a row, and I was like, wow, this is a thing again. I'm gonna play Miracle forever. And then I lost like 5 in a row after that. So I switched back to Hunter.
Call that a weapon.
And then a free Sea Giant. So yeah. Knife Juggler Unleash. It's pretty much certain
Put this apple on your head.
with a free Sea Giant at the end. If enough of these hit face, I don't even mind that, because I just kill them. I'm probably going face anyways. Oh man. Peace, dude. I think I just want to throw it on the Sea Giant, because I know he's dead next turn. But I didn't even do the math there. I thought there was a good chance that it would still be 0. Whatever. This is over.
You win.
I mean, that's what happens against fucking Zoo. Just destruction. Absolute destruction. And there we have it. Legend number 5. Okay, so let's talk about this deck. I didn't want to jinx myself, so I was keeping quiet about this. But let's take a look at my spreadsheet. See if I can pull this up for you guys and show you my spreadsheet. Whoa. Alright, hang with me here. Alright. So look at this. That is 13 straight wins. Granted, 13 is far away from 24, which is the record all time for most consecutive wins in Hearthstone. 13 is pretty fucking nuts, especially from rank 3 to Legend. I mean, holy shit. So you can see this season I started off playing with some Mage, didn't go so well. Played some Aggro Warlock, which I got to Legend with last season. Played some Handlock, but there was too much Hunter. So I switched to ERA's Undertaker Hunter, and played a lot of that. Did pretty well with that. But I found this Hunter by Naemon, and I switched to that. So I can go over here and filter these and show you my win rates for these decks. So this is Naemon's, and you can see up here. I don't know what's going on in the background there. Sorry about the flickering. You can see I was 65% win rate, 24 and 13 with him, with his deck. But I changed it around and made it refined. His deck had like one Spellbreaker. What else? It had a Defender of Argus. It had a bunch of one-ofs. It was like the longest deck list I've ever seen because it had so many one-ofs. And I don't know. Like when you make a deck, like you don't want to have too many one-ofs because then that comes down to a consistency issue because you're unable to draw those cards every game or on a consistent basis at least. And yeah, like I feel like you'd rather have 2 of a strong card than 1 of a slightly stronger card. Legendaries are so strong that you can afford to do that, but if there are 2 ofs that you can have strong cards and more consistently draw them, then why not do that? So I switched it around, switched to this refined Snakes version here. You can see I was 30 and 7 with this deck, 81%. From rank 5 right up to Legend. Rank 5 to Legend in 37 games. That's pretty good. So then we can look at my season stats over here. And this is with all the different decks. So these numbers don't mean as much. But this season, 106 and 60 for a 64% win rate. So getting to Legend in 166 games is pretty good, I think. This week I was 34 and 11, mostly playing my version of the Snake deck. 5-0 today, as I showed you. 13-0 since rank 3, right up to Legend. I should friend that guy. I like to friend the people that get me to Legend. Yeah, the Hunter deck list is, does that show it on the side there? Well, because it doesn't, I have it not set to clear after each game. I'll just go over here. I'll show you the difference between these decks. So, here's my deck. So all credit to Namon for the Sea Giant. Cult Master's not really his idea, but I wanted to play Cult Master, because I really like the idea of Cult Master and Hunter once Buzzard got nerfed. Alright, this shit is killing me back there, this flickering. See if I can stop it. Okay, let me just turn off the spreadsheet. I'm gonna turn off the deck tracker too. Gotta be a better way to do that. So yeah, you'll see Naimon came up with this deck for the most part, but I'll show you the difference. So here's the deck that I originally ran, and let's see. He had a Scavenging Hyena in there. He had a Deadly Shot, Defender of Argus, and a Spellbreaker. So basically, I replaced the Hyena with a Direwolf. That's still very questionable. I'm considering putting a Loot Hoarder instead. But let's talk about Direwolf versus Hyena. Hyena is a very nice combo because you can like unleash, run shit in, grow the Hyena. You've got the spectral spiders from the Haunted Creepers that you can run into things and grow the Hyena. You've got the snakes from the Snake Trap, you can run into things, grow the Hyena. Problem is the Hyena does nothing to the board, and you're very susceptible to some sort of removal. You know. Hunter's Mark, Shadow Word Death, 100 different ways Warrior will kill your shit. Whatever it is, the Hyena can just die the next turn after you've invested in him. The Direwolf, on the other hand, he gives you an instant value, typically, with Unleash, when you can place him and then Unleash and run your dogs in and keep buffing them one after another. You know, you get instant big value from Direwolf. So then I took out the Deadly Shot, I replaced it with a Loot Hoarder. One of the problems I had with this deck is that you can see this deck has no card draw except for Cult Master and the Flare. So I thought there were definitely situations where I ran out of cards, and you only have one Cult Master. So, you know, there are a lot of games where you don't even draw the Cult Master. So you need your other draw. So I put a Loot Hoarder instead of the Deadly Shot. The Deadly Shot, I don't know. This is good sometimes, right? But against Shaman, it's shitty. Against Hunter, it's shitty. Against Undertaker Priest, it's pretty shitty. Against Zoo, it's shitty. I mean, you don't know what the fuck it's gonna hit. If you hit like a 1/1 snake, you're fucked. So, took that out, put in the Loot Hoarder. Took out the Defender of Argus and the Spellbreaker. And what did I put in? What the hell did I put in instead of those things? Oh, I put in the 2 Leper Gnomes. Yeah, I just felt like you win so many games just by starting off with a good Undertaker start, and why not buff that up? The Leper Gnomes are so good in this deck. Leper Gnomes are so fucking good with Undertaker and Hunter. Because not only are they 2-1 for 1, which is nice, they have the 2 damage Death Rattle, and they buff the Undertaker. Like, everything you want to do with this deck, the Leper Gnome gets you there. And it makes your Undertaker start more consistent. The basis of this whole deck is Undertaker. The basis of every Hunter deck right now is Undertaker plus Death Rattle minions to start. So, while the Spellbreaker and the Defender of Argus were nice in situations and won me games, I feel like you'd rather have the Undertaker Leper Gnome start than have those cards in your hand. And it also increases, all these, you've got these 2, you've got the Web Spinner, you've got 2 Undertakers. So, mulligan-wise, you want to keep basically all of the Death Rattle minions and an Undertaker and a Knife Juggler. So you want to always keep Leper Gnomes, always keep Undertakers, always keep Web Spinners, always keep Haunted Creepers, always keep Knife Jugglers, always keep Loot Hoarder. And Mad Scientist. Any of those, whatever you get, any combination, you're going to keep them. Never keep the Owl, never keep the Direwolf, never keep Snake Traps. Put the Snake Traps the last 2 cards in your deck. You don't ever want to draw the Snake Traps when you could draw a Mad Scientist. Except that last game where it was really actually ended up being nice. The only differences are against Priest. You really want the Knife Juggler against Priest, and you will keep the Eaglehorn Bow against Priest to try and kill an Endered Blade Master, Young Priestess, maybe help kill the Dark Cultist. Never keep the Animal Companion. It's weird for typical Hunter decks because Animal Companion is awesome, but again, you don't want him. You want the other stuff first. You want to draw the Animal Companion later. So yeah, that's the deck. Sick win rate. I mean, and it's not even like I have huge experience with these decks, I can definitely get better at playing them. So I'm looking forward to pushing Legend and trying to get back in the top 100. But going 13-0 to get to Legend this season was fucking ridiculous. I don't want to say anything because I felt like I jinxed myself. So yeah, I also played this deck. This is Hype's deck. You can watch Hype stream. He's really fucking amazing at Miracle Rogue if you've never heard of him. And this deck is pretty sweet. It's just tough against Hunters. I thought I was going to play this deck again. This is the Aggro Warlock deck. I found a guy in Hearthstone had this deck posted, called it Missiles. So shout out to him. I played this at Legend last season. Very consistent, 2 of everything. And yeah, aggro can be really good. Aggro was really good last season. It was really good against Shaman. Tons of Shaman bots. I haven't seen a lot of Shaman bots this season. In the beginning I did. I don't know if they're like still like rank, like I'm ahead of them on the ladder. Like they haven't moved up that far yet, or what. But this really did well against Shamans and Hunters. Before the nerf last season, mid-range Hunters could not handle this deck. Mid-range Hunter cannot really handle aggro very well, but the new Hunter handles this a lot better. So yeah, if anyone has any questions, be glad to answer questions. I need to go to the gym and get my haircut soon, so I'm not going to stream much more. Probably just going to try and figure out a better way to show this deck tracker, because I don't like how it keeps like bugging out over here. And you need to like keep it always on top or something, or in the background. I don't know. If you look at RDU streams, he's using the same thing. He doesn't have this gray border in the background, and he doesn't seem to have any problems with it. So I'm not sure if he's using a different way to screen capture, or what the hell he's using. But I need to figure that out. say topmost always. Yeah, that keeps it from getting minimized. So maybe that helps. Yeah, I could post the Excel file. Just need to update all this shit. Wins. JCP, I would like to try some other decks. Given how good this deck has been, I feel like I should really try hard with it to get back in the top 100. I still have never finished a season in the top 100, and I feel like this probably gives me the best chance to do it. So I don't know if I'm going to try any other decks. If I did, it would probably be Miracle Rogue, Handlock, or Shaman. I would like to try out that double Lava Burst, double Doomhammer, Chalky Shaman, which you can see I have up here. But I've never actually played it before. But I don't think I'm going to play any other deck at first. Maybe at the end of the season, if it's looking like, I'm just not going to get to the top 100, then I'll just start playing for fun and to practice with other decks. But if you were 13-0 to Legend with a specific deck, I don't think you'd want to change either, especially since I still have goals to achieve. Like getting to Legend at this point is definitely a big goal for me, but now that I've done it 5 times, I want to achieve other goals. The next one being to finish the season in the top 100, or at least get back to the top 100. I got in the top 100 when I was playing Miracle Rogue a couple months ago. I stopped streaming. The reason you haven't seen me streaming so much is because when I started streaming, I think I had gotten to Legend twice when I started streaming, and like the next month I couldn't get to Legend. Like Miracle Rogue had I think Nax had come out or something, and things weren't as good for Miracle Rogue, and I don't know. I just didn't feel like I was good enough, and I was like, okay, why am I streaming when I should be focusing on getting better? Like I need to get better rather than trying to put effort into streaming. So yeah, I just really started just focusing on my play, forget about streaming and everything. But since then I've gotten to Legend every month. So I should start streaming again. I feel like I'm good enough to be a decently popular streamer and to like compete in tournaments and stuff like that. The problem is I just don't have a lot of time to play. I've got like a chicken and egg problem. Like I dream of making money on Twitch and playing in tournaments and being a part of the Hearthstone scene for real, but I have a full-time job and I have a fiance, and that leaves me with not a lot of time to play Hearthstone. But I need to play a lot more in order to be good enough and stream enough to achieve a lot of those goals. So it's like, what do? Quit my job and just go all in on Hearthstone? I don't think that's really a sane thing to do. But at the same time, I can start streaming again and building a small following and trying to, I feel like if I can get in the top 100, if I can get in the top 100, I'll probably post a deck list on Reddit with like a guide and everything, and link to my channel and try to get some interest. I don't know. I feel like that's a good place to start. So getting in the top 100 would be important. I mean, that's how a lot of streamers got started, right? People like Dog, drawing a blank on who else. But there's people like if you get to #1 legend, right? And then you can post on Reddit and like an AMA and a deck list and a guide and everything, link to your stream, and you start streaming a lot. Like people will come watch you just to see the deck, to see, you know, someone competing for #1 legend, stuff like that, and you can get a pretty decent following started just like that. I'm not saying that I have the ability to get to #1 legend, but like, look, if I win 13 more in a row, I will probably be close to #1 legend. Not that that's going to happen, but I don't know. Could happen. Priorities right. First comes Hearthstone. I don't know. I have a good job, and also I have a wedding coming up and a honeymoon, and I need money for that. And Hearthstone is not going to immediately provide me any money. Hearthstone has provided me with $0 and 0 cents so far, whereas my job gives me a paycheck every other week. It doesn't help that my fiance hates video games, so she's tolerant but not supportive. How fun would it be to be a pro Hearthstone player, though? I mean, travel around the world. If you're one of the top guys, you got a team that pays for you to play. You make money streaming. You get paid to go like all over the world and play tournaments. Like if you watch like the buy game, House Cup, or the Seat Story and stuff like that, that looked like so much fucking fun. Like to be there with all those guys playing Hearthstone, just chilling, having fun, you know. I heard some people say like, "Oh, it's like too many guys." Look, I'm engaged. I don't need any other girls. That's not an issue for me. I would bring my fiance with me. So let's see. Can I get you a copy of my spreadsheet? The spreadsheet is pretty straightforward. I made it myself. It's nothing too special. I'm not even sure if I did it the best way. Let's see if I can pull the spreadsheet back up without sending you guys into an infinite loop over here. The one thing that I haven't managed to do on the spreadsheet is to get this to reflect hidden data over here. Like this over here, I used subtotal as the formula. So subtotal takes into account when you hide data. But I can't do that over here because I'm not using sum. These are sum ifs. And I looked at some formulas to do it, but it looks like a lot of effort. And I haven't put the effort into it. But I would like the spreadsheet to be able to do that. Because this stuff is not all that useful when it is multiple decks. So what I can do, which I think is an interesting to look at, let me go ahead and save this. You have to be careful when deleting data over here because there's hidden columns, and if you do something like this and it includes a hidden column, it will delete the hidden column. And the hidden columns have all the like formula goodness behind them. So if I go, let's delete all of the win data, win-loss data, everything except for this hunter. Let's try the 2 hunters. Alright, so there's only data in here for Naimon's hunter and my hunter. So now when we look at the stats, you get a general idea for what the deck is good at. Combined with the 2 decks, 73%, 54 and 20, that's awesome. 3-0 against Druid. You can see the hunter mirror is actually very good. I don't really know why that is. The Sea Giant has been a big deal. I don't know, I just feel like this hunter with snake traps is better than the hunters with like freezing traps and stuff. So that probably helps. Priest, you can see 50%. Like I said, I think that's the worst matchup, but it's obviously not that bad. Look at Warlock, 13-1. Warrior 4-2. I mean, some of these are too small of a sample size, but you can see it's not bad. Shaman 6-2. Rogue feels kind of like 50-50. Rogue is a lot better against like Zoo and decks like this that have early game minions than it was before, because without Leroy and Double Shadow Step, you don't have the risk of having those cards in your opening hand. Like you could play against Zoo and end up with like Shadow Steps, which you could maybe get value out of with like Earthen Ring Farseer or SI7 Agent, but it's not what you want. You want the backstab. You want the actual SI7 agent. So now Rogue doesn't have Leroy Shadow Step, and so they're a little more consistent early on against decks like this. So then we can switch it over just to see my hunter. So we'll delete all this data. Take a look over here. Again, the sample sizes are too small, but 10-2 against Hunter, 2-2 against Priest, 50% again, 4-0 against Shaman, 9-1 against Warlock. So, yeah. I mean, that's pretty lopsided. I think the Warlock that I lost to was a handlock. And I think I remember I should have won that. Like he got so lucky. Warlock, yeah, handlock. Yeah, that's what it was. It was Jiraxis. Jiraxis killed me. I made the only play that I could to win, and I would have won next turn as long as he didn't have Jiraxis. The other plays I had were not going to win me the game, and yeah, so I just went for that. And he had Jiraxis, and yeah, healing himself up to 15, and he took board control. It was over from there. So let me close this spreadsheet, and I can like upload the spreadsheet, or I can email it to you or something. My job, I run the prepared foods department in a Whole Foods in Miami. You can see I'm wearing my Whole Foods shirt here. Looking to get into regional or corporate with Whole Foods. I used to be a hedge fund / financial analyst for like 5 years, but Whole Foods is a company I love, so that's why I work for Whole Foods now. But the spreadsheet is really useful. Not only, I mean, there aren't many situations where I see the same people again. It happens more when you're like higher up in the legend rank and there's a smaller pool of players in that area. Like you start seeing people again. But on ladder, you generally don't see the same people again. Maybe a couple times in the season you run into somebody you already ran into and they might be running a different deck. But if it helps you, it's so like one match is like such a big swing in the current format, because you don't just losing one isn't -1. It's a difference of 2, because instead of winning you lose. So the difference between going 5-5 and 6-4 is a pretty big difference. So if that one time helps, that's good. But it also lets you look at what type of opponents, what type of decks you've been playing against, what your deck is good against. Looking at what we just looked at and seeing your win rates against different classes, you can sort of figure out, what you need to change, or why your deck's not working, or what deck you should play. And it's just cool to look back at sometimes. So yeah, let me copy your email. I'll be glad to send that to you. Oops, looks like I just left my channel. October. So there you go. I sent you the spreadsheet. I might end up posting the spreadsheet on Reddit as well. If you look down at my page, you can see some links to previous Reddit posts I had just showing my stats. I don't know. I like posting metadata. It's just that I don't have a ton of points, data points, so it's not completely relevant. Yeah, man, no problem. I will be streaming more often. I really do want to try and start getting a following. And I hope you'll come watch around. Handlock is fun. I might play some later. But yeah, I have a haircut at 1 o'clock, so I have to leave here in 15 minutes to go there. I'm going to the gym, then I'll come back and play some more. I might stream. But the goal now is to get to top 100 legend and try to finish in the top 100. That's sort of the next progression for me, since the best I've ever done is get to top 100, but then I finished like 160. So I just need to keep improving and keep getting better. It's just hard for me. What is it? 160 games I've played this season, or 24 days in. So what is that, like 6-7 games a day? You can't really compete at the highest level in Hearthstone playing 6 or 7 games a day, unfortunately. Like you need to be like 20-30 games a day minimum, I think. So I need to get that up. But yeah, please follow me and come say hello when I'm playing. I'll try to fix this deck tracker thing so it doesn't look so stupid. And yeah, thank you guys. Have a good one. I'll be on later. Peace out.